Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In case you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Tosi, and in case you've been here before, you already know. You are welcome back, my Ruji. So guys, today we're going to be talking on how to overcome the guilt of setting boundaries. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first thing is to make yourself understand that the boundary that you set was for yourself, not for others. Now, this is very tricky because your brain makes you to understand that people are supposed to be happy and you are not supposed to be happy. So what your brain does to you is this person is not happy with me for the fact that I don't go to see her like I used to. Let's start from there, right? And maybe I should go and see her, right? Maybe I should go so that she'll not be angry with me. You need to understand that the boundary that you set is for yourself. Why? Because you want to give yourself self respect and sit in your own house. That's just an example, right? So you need to understand that these boundaries that I put down is for myself, it's for my own mental health. I don't want to reach out to this person. Why did I put that boundary there? It's because of my own mental health. It's because I don't feel comfortable around this person. Do you understand where I'm coming from, right? So it's always very important. This is something that really happened to me when I started setting boundaries. I had the guilt for a very long time. I was always feeling, oh, this boundary that I set, is it a good thing? Will I still look like a good person in front of this person? Bro, I'm here to tell you, baby, it's okay. The boundary was set for you, not for them. They don't have to see you as a good person. As long as you know you're a good person and there was a time in your life that you were good to them, or because they don't reciprocate whatever it is that you do, or they take whatever it is that you do for granted, now you're setting a boundaries to protect yourself. You need to allow yourself to understand that. I remember the first stage of me setting boundaries because I honestly didn't understand what setting boundaries was. But when I started, I walked to my mirror and I told myself, listen, you're okay by yourself. It looks like my mic was off. And I told myself, it's you're okay by yourself. It's okay. It's okay if that person thinks that you're a bad person. Weren't you nice to this person for years? Like I was talking to myself, weren't you nice to this person for years? Why do you think that you have to be at the person's back and call or whatever it might be, right? For you to feel good, to say you're good, you're enough for yourself. See, if you don't give yourself the pet talks, you will go back, you will run back to the things that you always do, right? So I had to always tell myself, you're enough. To see, you're enough. It's okay, you're enough. It's okay that you set boundaries. You're old enough to set boundaries. You're good enough to set boundaries. Boundaries are healthy, right? I'm not going to say, okay, um you shouldn't bother. Of course you're going to see, they're going to be painting it in your face that you've changed and all that, and you don't feel concerned. It takes a lot for someone who is like a people pleaser, and when you set boundaries, for you not to care about what people say. It takes a lot, right? But if you're not there yet, please and please understand that the boundary that you set is for you, not for them. The next one is to accept how you feel. Like I said, I had to go to my mirror and talk to myself. So accept it that you feel bad. Oh, I feel like this person is not going to see me as a good person anymore. It's okay. Accept it. Accept how you feel. Take it in. And you're accepting that because you are used to pleasing people, right? You're used to feeling like, okay, if someone else is not happy, then I'm not happy. You are used to you providing for others or being there for others that validates you, right? So it's okay for you to accept how you feel. Tell yourself, okay, I feel sad, or maybe sometimes, oh, I miss this person, but I don't want to be that person anymore, right? I don't want to be that person that was like this to this person. I don't want to be like that anymore. It's okay. Acknowledge it. One thing I've come to understand is when you acknowledge a certain feeling, it goes away with time. But the fact that you don't acknowledge it, it keeps on coming back and coming back and coming back and coming back because you're not giving attention to it. So give attention to it. Yes, you feel some type of way because you and that friend are no more close. It's okay. It's okay. The boundaries you set, it comes with it. It comes with you setting boundaries. You're going to feel some type of way, and that's okay. So, yes, it's okay. It is okay for you to feel sad when you set boundaries. One of the guilts, you feel it, so you're trying to overcome it. That is why you have to feel all the feelings that you need to feel. The next one is to always remember why you set the boundaries in the first place. Now, the first point I made was always remember that you set the boundaries for yourself and all that. Right. Now let's make a very clear example. You're still alone, right? And you have this friend that comes to you and say, okay, I just want to stay for the weekend, and she stays for a week. Now you set a boundary that please, oh, when you come to my place, just spend 3 days and you go, right? You need to understand the reason why you set the boundary in the first place. Why did you set the boundary? Why did you make your friend? Why did you tell your friend that you only want 3 days and she can go? Because you enjoy your personal space. Because maybe she's not the best roommate. List everything down. So to every time you have like a guilt of, oh, I set this boundary for this person, go, if you have to write it down, go back to it and go and look at the reason why you set that boundary in particular in the first place. So why did you set that boundary? What was the reason? What was the motive behind it? Okay, this person is always bringing friends to my place, right? Bringing their man or bringing men or whatever, and I do not like it because I like my space. That is one reason why you have to overcome the guilt of you setting boundaries, and you need to stick and stand by that boundary, right? So it's always very important. Every time you feel guilty for setting that boundary, always remember the reason why you set the boundary. This whole friendship staying over is one example that I feel that is very relatable. Always remind yourself why you set that boundary. Why did you set it? Right? So always remember that will make you feel good, honestly, about the boundary and about yourself. So it's always very important. Always remind yourself why you set the boundary in the first place. And the next one is try as much as possible not to care about what other thing. Now, this is very tricky, right? Because sometimes even when you set boundaries, people will go and be telling people about you, about the new you, and that, oh, try as much as possible not to care. If you have to shut some people out, if you have to, avoid certain places, certain people, so that you do not start to feel guilty and you do not go back into who they want you to be or into what you used to be, right? It's always very, very important that you try not to care. Try. I know you're a very caring girl. You're very caring. Try not to care. Try not to act like whatever it is that they say or whatever it how they act bother you. Right? Acknowledge it that they're talking about you. Acknowledge it that they're acting funny. Acknowledge it that they're trying to give you this, that, whatever it might be. Acknowledge it. Like I said before, something about feeling is that when you do not acknowledge it, comes and comes. So acknowledge it. Yes, they are feeling some type of way because let's use the example I was using before. Okay, she stopped coming to my place because, I said she always overstayed at welcome and I just want her for 3 days. Acknowledge it and try not to care, right? If she doesn't come to your place, it's your place, it's your space. If she keeps coming, or if she doesn't respect your boundary, I mean, then it's obvious why is she then your friend. I know people always say, oh, we are friends, there are no boundaries. Please let there be boundary in everything, in friendship, in family, every single thing, relationship. Let there be boundaries because that is how you respect each other, honestly. So, and that's also how you do not get hurt unnecessarily, right? So it's always very, very important. Try as much as possible not to care. Whatever it is that they're saying, try as much as possible not to care. Try do act like you don't give, yeah, act like it. So it's really going to help you overcome the guilt of setting boundaries. You need to be comfortable to lose people. This one is a game changer because if you are someone that you like people so much, you don't like to offend them, you don't feel comfortable being by yourself, you don't feel comfortable being alone, you like people around you, you like people validate you, you're gonna have a problem with setting boundaries. And I'm serious, you are really going to have a problem setting boundaries, right? Because there's some boundaries that you will set, people are not gonna like it. And they will not like you, and you should be okay with losing people. Like I gave an example of maybe a friend that comes unannounced, or she comes and she overstays her welcome. Now you set boundaries, now she stopped coming. Now she goes to tell everyone that this and this and this is what you did, right? And she doesn't talk with you anymore. You have to be okay with it. You have to be okay with the fact that some people are going to leave because they feel like, so now she feels like she's all that. Because what? What does she even have? Because she now has a place. Yes, you are all that and you now have a place. Yeah, you're all that now and you now have a place. So yeah, she should deal with it. Yes, and you two have to deal with it. Do you understand? So you should be okay with losing people. Yes, I used to talk to this person and all of a sudden I don't talk to the person again. Yes, the missing stage is going to be there where you miss them. But trust me, with time, you'll be fine. So you have to be okay for the fact that this person is not in your life again. Because if you're not okay with it, you find yourself going back to that person, you find yourself going back to that thing, right? So you have to acknowledge that it's okay. You are going to lose people when you set boundaries, and it's fine. It's just your life. It's a stage that you are. You want bet. You want the best thing for yourself, and you want a better, and more improved you. So it's always very, very important to be okay with losing friendship, losing relationships, losing, with people. So it's always very losing the thing that you cherished more, much, or you cherished the most before, and now you don't have it because you set boundaries, right, for yourself. Now I think I've always talked about this. I think I have a video on boundaries. I'm going to see if I can link it up, where I talk about boundaries not only for friendship and relationship. Always there's also for boundaries for yourself. So it could be towards a thing. It's okay to understand that it's okay to lose this person. It's okay to lose this thing. It's fine. It's for my own self. So, guys, come to the end of this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. I really, really appreciate it. Subscribe if you're not. I really, really appreciate it. Leave a comment in my comment section if you have anything to say to me. I really, really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.